I thank the gentleman. What right, what obligation do people feel to have to give a Libyan national a visa to come and train here in aviation or nuclear sciences? What drives that motivation? It's been in place for 30 years. 30 years. We had the person dedicated by Homeland Security in an open and transparent hearing come. I asked him this question, quote, from Mr. Burson, this is a decision that was made, a policy decision was made, and I can't. I can point to the letters on which I relied and the points that were made in those letters, but for reasons that are not clear to me, representatives of the Department of Defense and the State Department are not here to respond. Even the chief person from Homeland Security could not articulate to this. We have sent multiple letters asking for this information. To the point was made earlier, why the timing? Why now? Let me run through this. 1983, President Reagan puts this into place, okay? In November 25th, 2013, Chairman Goodlatte and I sent a letter to Homeland Security with a number of questions, most of which were not answered. January 1st, 2014, Homeland Security sent the regulation to OMB without fully responding to our letter. March 19th, 2014, Chairman Goodlatte, Chairman Gowdy, myself, we sent another letter to Homeland Security. We get partial letter back on March 21st, only to find that the information that was in there was already publicly available. Didn't answer our specific questions. April 3rd, 2014, we have a hearing. July 18th, 2014, OMB completed its review of the regulation, and it now awaits the Homeland Security Secretary's signature. This is the first available time, really, since July 18th to bring this bill forward. So don't try to pretend that there's some political motivation. It's the Obama administration and the Clinton State Department that started this. I don't know why. That's why until you, Democrats, who want to see this happen, can articulate why we should take a Libyan national and bring them to the United States to train them on nuclear sciences when they don't have any nuclear facilities. Explain that to me. We have a duty and obligation. It's mystifying to me that Democrats will sit here and argument today, we need to give the maximum flexibility to the administration. In a moment.
All right.
I didn't hear you doing that. I wasn't in Congress then, but I certainly didn't think you were arguing for maximum flexibility for George W. Bush. It seems a little selective to say, hey, you know, with this president, we want maximum flexibility. I'm sure you'll just hand over, you know, whatever's asked for the administration. That's not our job. It's not to just rubber stamp what the administration wants. Our role and responsibility in the legislative branch is to weigh in on these issues, and there has not been a case made. There has not been a case made that we have some sort of duty or some responsibility to make sure that a Libyan national can come to the United States and get trained. You have people in your districts that aren't getting into these schools to get this training. May we remind you of the terrorism that's going on, the chaos that is. There is no government to check off with. We have no U.S. representative there. They have been run out. Yes. There's not a person in my congressional district who has woken up and said, Congressman, what we need are more Libyans in this country learning about aviation and security. And you know what? Until the United States ambassador to Libya can go to Libya, a Libyan national is not going to come to the United States of America. That's the way it should be.